hoping the sound of the game is okay and like you can hear me or like I'm not too loud. But I can only see that after I'm literally done recording everything. So yep.
Time to go.
Nowhere to hide.
Go, escape. Oh my god. I was like,
Wind strike.
Whirling snow.
okay, I was like, hello. Nice. I need so many handguards, but they drop so little. If they drop any at all. Shouldn't it be here unless there we are. I mean, I've been using them. Oh my gosh, for Beelzebul.
A blade
So
is
I
like a
also
tea
don't have
leaf.
that many, but even like
Only those who sample it.
trying to farm them is like took quite a bit. Ooh, this one's pretty chill. If you know, don't get caught. Okay. Let's go, I think, down here. Oh wow, there's a lot more of them now. Okay, there's one in the tent. And one down there. Box. But I feel like this dude might notice. He's walking further. Oh no, investigate, take, go. Okay. And the other one is here. Okay, sneak. Okay, go back up. Safe is up. Okay, now I can go. Nice. Okay. That's a little too zoomed out. Was that the third one? Yes, so I just have this dude. Junkichi, the deadline to turn in the manuscript is tomorrow. No more delays. There's no use pushing me. I'm stuck at a critical point in the story and I've got writer's block. What are you two arguing about? Traveler, just the voice of reason we need. I'm Shigeru, an editor at the Yai? I never know how to pronounce. Yai Publishing House. This is Junkichi, the writer I'm in charge of. His new novel, Onibudo, is very popular, but he never meets his deadlines. Sometimes he even delays for weeks. And he's at it again, of course. If he doesn't turn his manuscript in by tomorrow, I won't be able to get this month's issue into print. Why don't we postpone this issue? Our loyal readers will still pay for it. Don't be ridiculous. If it isn't updated regularly, the novel's reputation will go into the trash. But I've just got no inspiration right now, and I'm not going to write some garbage chapter. There's just got to be an interesting story. But all the other writers are basically done. You're the only one left. Maybe Junkichi really just needs a bit of inspiration. That's right! My friend here gets me. I need inspiration. I'll go around and look for some. I'm sure something will come to me. Hey, that's the excuse you used last time to put it off. We're not doing this again. I'm not lying this time. Come on, trust me just this once. Alright, fine. But this is the last time. No further delays. Got it? Okay, I got it. I guess I can't put it off this time. Let's go get some material. Or, well, time to go get some inspiration then. I guess, yeah. Or it's so easy. But we have to do it somehow or Shigeru will turn my house upside down. In the chapter I'm working on, the main character sets off alone into enemy territory. Gathering information is crucial to fighting the enemy. How should I write this? Let's go check out the Doshin at work. Well, that's new.
Everything is going smooth, just as I planned.
Is it new? I don't know. I don't remember. It's a bit laggy, I should say, but it's okay. Wasn't it this one? Yes, it was. It just showed up as. The Doshin keep the peace in Hanamizaka. No criminals can escape their watch. In the story, the enemy's knights have the same duties as the Doshin. But to make it interesting, let's make them 10 times as strong. Okay, yeah, this is a newer part. I've done this daily before, but it was slightly different. We were doing something else. I can't remember what. That's such an arbitrary number. And how will the main character solve this conundrum? Okay, yeah, there. Well, I'll give the main character mastery over disguises. Like being able to freely change their appearance and voice. Is this some new character trait? This is the main character's hidden ability. An encounter with certain enemies is the best time to reveal it. Hey, you just made that up, right? No, it was my plan all along. Come on now. Anyways, let's just go with that. Time to go tell Shigeru about my idea. Yeah, this other time he was like adding on so many traits and stuff to the main character. I think like invisibility and like super strength or something, I don't know. Wait. Hello. We were off observing the Doshin and I had a plot breakthrough. Oh, that's great. Tell me about it. The main character is suddenly... Oh my gosh, wait, that doesn't make sense. The main character is suddenly awakens? The main character suddenly awakens to the use of disguises, allowing him to freely change his appearance and voice. Let's call it the illusory mirror. This way, no matter how hard the enemy fights back, they can't stop the main character. Kind of makes me think of Kaito Kid, you know, that magician manga dude who like dresses all in white, like he's really good at disguises and stuff. Hey, you're doing it again, aren't you? Again? Let me guess, you're going to add new character traits to continue the story, and you'll be tacking more complicated features onto those traits until you finish a new chapter, right? No matter how much you like the character, stop giving him so many skills. The readers are going to get confused. That's always been my style. I think it's interesting. The readers will love it. Don't give me that. You know the readers are starting to get confused by the stuff you cook up. Ugh, I'm done talking to you. You're so boring. Let's hear the Traveler's opinion. Traveler, who do you think is right? Me or Shigeru? Or Shigeru? Yeah, this is option. Same options at the end and stuff. Yeah, I would be confused if an author I was reading kept well, well, if the author, you know, consistently goes back to each skill that the main character would have, then it would be fine, I guess, you know, in my opinion, because I've read some manga where, like, the main character would develop, like, new abilities, I guess, or, yeah, I guess, yeah, new abilities, but then they do, like, keep going back to, like, review, like, the older, you know, abilities, so you don't really forget about it and you don't, like, get confused. So I don't know, whichever. I think last time I went with the editor, so let's try going with the writer. Actually, Junkichi's idea isn't bad. Not bad. If he keeps going like this, he's going to confuse even himself. Haha, you see? The traveler's on my side. That means my idea is appealing. The most important thing in a novel is an exciting and attractive plot. I'm writing with that in mind. You... Come on, relax. I know what I'm doing. It will definitely get unanimous praise. You'll see. Yeah, last time I went with the editor. And he was like, huh, see, this person has, like, reason and stuff and whatever, so... Okay, I got caught in the stare.
Ad Astra Ab. Ad Astra Ab.
Okay, I finally finished my daily, so we can actually, like, for real, get started on the Beelzebul story. So, I actually started it earlier because my dumb brain was like, hey, I see a Toma next to the statue. That's cool, let's go talk to him. And, like, it didn't register in my brain until it was too late that it would trigger a quest. And I was like, oh, great. Yeah, so, okay, you can't see him there anymore. But before, Toma would be standing there with... Oh, exactly. The other dude isn't here either. What's that? What's his name? I mean, there's this dude who would normally stand around here, I think it was. He has, like, glasses. I think he's part of the Kujo clan. And he has, like, an older brother. He's a dude who, like, who had, like, love letters sent to, I think, Hiragi or whatever, Miss Hiragi over at, Rito. That dude. So, yeah, he was standing here, and then, like, Toma was here, and then there's this new dude over here, and his name was, like, Ippei, and he was, like, a servant or something of the glasses dude. So, yeah, my brain was like, oh, you know, I guess it's... I think my brain was thinking, after completing the Archon quest, it was, like, a little, you know, extra dialogue, and only until it actually came over and then the screen blocked out, I'm like, oh, it's starting the story quest. So yeah, you would miss the beginning of Beelzebul's story quest, but essentially she kind of, like, locked herself away, and then the people are kind of, and then this storm that surrounds Inazuma was inching closer, and then they're worried because it's never done that before. It's always been the same size, it's always been, like, the same distance and stuff like that, but since it was coming closer, they're like, oh, is the Archon okay? Like, they've never, the words were like, oh, they've never known the Archon's will to falter. I'll take a different thumbnail photo with Beelzebul. That would make more sense. So yeah, and then so they're worried for her health and stuff because the storm is inching closer to Inazuma, and the storm represents her will, right? So yeah, and then that's pretty much like the beginning part. And then that, I think, yeah, so that dude, the glasses dude, went to try to, I think he went to try to convince someone to, like, help them sort out the clan, because after the Archon quest, right, it's been kind of messed up. They're like, oh my gosh, you, like,
I only wish
betrayed
life
the
could be as
Archon,"
leisurely as this a little more often.
and, you know, kind of like they're not trusted anymore.
How greedy of me.
So they're sorting that out, and we're sorting out, Beelzebul. Let's offer that. Oh, wait, already? Okay. Well, then.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Well, I know she's teasing us, so let's tease back. Why, yes, of course.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder.
Yep.
Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention. Oh wait, wasn't it? I'm still confused as to like which commission goes with which clans.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
Yeah, so in the voiceover stuff, in, you know, profile, if you have the Raiden Shogun, her favorite foods is desserts. And then, like, if you have, like, least favorite, she's like, oh, there's no such thing. There's only food that can and can't be eaten or whatever. But she definitely has a favorite, and that's sweets. Which is like me. I really like my sweet things.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I don't believe you. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
Ooh, I like the little details on her clothes. I don't really know exactly what they're called. I think they're also not quite like, yeah, whatever. I like the details. Like, I like how you can see that she has some designs on the white parts, but they're also kind of white, if that makes sense. Like, it makes it look very, like, the design is very shiny. Like, sometimes on cloth, you can have, like, the same, you have, like, a, just a background color, you can have a design on top that's the same color, but you use, like, well, if the cloth itself is dull, you would use, like, a shiny thread of the same color, but you can still see it because it's shiny, right? So it's like that. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks nice, though.
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Maybe she's gone stir crazy. All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for the people of Inazuma. Do it for A. I mean, I think it's more the concern of the people of Inazuma. So I'll select that.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Okuzumeshu.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it. She spends all her time alone. Having a visitor once in a while can't do any harm. As the one who shook eternity, you are her potential for change.
Pass permit. This. A pass permit you obtained from Yai Miko. With this, you can enter the Tenshukaku without restrictions and meet the Raiden Shogun. You heard that this was made for emergencies, but that Yai Miko seems to have never had a chance to use it. Oh. Yes, if you go to favorite food.
Oh, don't listen to the Shogun. Desserts. Cavities are no big deal. You can just replace your teeth. Anyway, I just don't see how desserts can pose a serious obstacle to my pursuit of eternity.
Well, if you go to, like, least favorite food.
Foolish question. There are only two kinds of foods. Those that must be consumed to nourish the body, and those that harm it.
So it's very, very different.